excited. He's engorged. I gotta go.
Oh, that's icky.
Take a smell of these, everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think cherries do to female sexual arousal?
40%.
Going down 18%. Stay away from the
Actually
cherries.
decreases sexual arousal. There are two things proven can decrease sexual arousal in women.
For a month, I need that.
You know,
I know. Keep it. Actually, that'd be a good contraceptive.
It's just me and the cherries, huh?
I don't think it's going to work.
Right now on Eyewitness News, putting the finishing touches on Fort Bragg. What's being done to get ready for a 4th of July visit from President Bush?
God, sitting in my guardian angel. A convenience store clerk is attacked on the job. Who came to her rescue? Coming up.
It fits in the palm of your hand and can save your life in a heartbeat. How it works and who's using it in the Triangle.
Eyewitness News starts right now.
Giving you more breaking news. This is ABC 11 Eyewitness News at 11.
The Fort Bragg community is gearing up for a presidential visit. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tisha Powell in for Steve Daniels.
And I'm Angela Hampton. President Bush will land at Fort Bragg in a matter of hours. He'll meet with troops and airmen on one of the most patriotic days of the year. The visit from the Commander-in-Chief comes as dozens of airmen return from Iraq and Afghanistan. Greg Barnes joins us live from Fort Bragg with much more on this. Good evening, Greg.
Good evening, Angela. Certainly going to be a big Independence Day here at Fort Bragg. We are told the president will get here tomorrow morning and he will first be briefed and meet with some Special Operation Command troops. He will then have an early lunch with soldiers at an 82nd Airborne dining facility. And then he'll give a speech before several thousand Army and Air Force troops, some of whom just got back from the war on terrorism. This Independence Day will be like no other for hundreds of Pope Air Force Base families as their loved ones came home from Iraq today. And the Star-Spangled Banner never sounded so good.
I don't think that it matters how many times they're gone. We're just as proud and we're just as happy to have them back.
And while many of these airmen say they're excited about being home, they're also looking forward to hearing what their Commander-in-Chief has to say.
I just want them to address the troops and everything and give us status of what's going on and how everybody's feeling about it.
Fort Bragg throws one of the Army's biggest July 4th parties with lots of food, games, and free concerts, and even a presidential visit this year. Some got here early and we get a good spot.
We come out here every year for free concerts. The kids love it. They love to dance.
Brian Devlin was born on the 4th of July, 67 years ago. He's here from California to celebrate with his son.
Oh, I'm really proud of him. I'm just immensely proud of him. He's a young 17-year-old soldier, and he's doing everything right.
Security is tight as the post gears up for this presidential visit. Some soldiers hope they too get a chance to meet Mr. Bush.
Oh, it'll just be nice to talk to him, see him around. I mean, Fort Bragg's a big place, so we get a lot of brass around here. It's good to talk to him.
A year ago this past June, the president used Fort Bragg as a backdrop to address the nation on Iraq. And while many at this year's celebration probably won't get a chance to see the president, they say having him on post is still a big honor.
We are fighting for a good cause. Regardless of what anybody says, you know, freedom ain't free.
Now, Mr. Bush is expected to thank the soldiers and their families for the sacrifices they have made and also reinforce what he calls America's need to stay the course and win this war on terrorism. While the president is here at Fort Bragg, two groups of anti-war protesters will be about 10 miles away at the Market House in Fayetteville demonstrating, and they will put out a memorial with all the names of the soldiers killed in the war in Iraq. Reporting live in Fort Bragg, Greg Barnes, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
All right, Greg, thanks a lot. The president is also going to honor a Spring Lake teenager for his volunteer work on Fort Bragg and in the community. 17-year-old Benny Smith will receive the President's Volunteer Service Award.
I'm honored. I can't wait. It should be an exciting experience.
What are you going to say to him?
Good morning, sir. Thank you for visiting Fort Bragg, and we're proud to have you here.
Smith is a volunteer mentor for several youth groups on post. He's also an active member of the 4-H Club and other groups in Spring Lake.
Here's a look at the president's visit to Fort Bragg tomorrow. Mr. Bush will arrive around 9 a.m. and he's scheduled to speak about 10:15. He'll meet with troops and their families on post. Watch for live coverage right here on Eyewitness News, and you can watch the visit online on our website, abc11tv.com.
4th of July celebrations will probably sizzle tomorrow. That's because the mercury will hover in dangerous territory again. AccuWeather meteorologist Joanne Feldman joins us from the Storm Center with more. Joanne?
And Teacher, it will be another dangerous day of heat heat, much like today, where the heat and humidity combined will make it feel like it's in the triple digits. So take it easy outside. Take a look at where we were this afternoon. Our high today, 95 degrees, much closer to the record for this date, which was 98, set back in 1955. Average for this time of year is 89. Going to be a couple of days before we're closer to numbers like that. But what everyone wants to know, what is the weather going to be like for fireworks tomorrow evening shortly after sunset? We will have a few storms around. You'll be dodging a few here and there only briefly. Overall, just a partly cloudy and a muggy night for the 4th of July. We'll take a closer look at that storm threat and the next 7 days coming up in your exclusive AccuWeather forecast.
All right, Joanne, thanks. While many of us can go into an air-conditioned home to escape the heat, some people can't. They rely on fans to stay cool. One group hands them out to those who need them, but tonight that group needs help. Mike Dunstan joins us live from Martin and Hargett Streets in downtown Raleigh with more. Mike?
Angela, the sun went down and so did the temperature. Take a look behind me at this time and temperature clock here at the Wake County building. You know, but it's still smothering if the air inside isn't moving. She needs this oxygen machine to breathe, has poor circulation, and needs a kidney transplant. But with no fan, no AC, the sun sizzling, turning Elaine Briggs' duplex into an oven, it's a huge health hazard.
When the summertime come in, I get stuffy, and sometimes my whole body gets tightened up, and you know, I can't breathe and stuff.
The retired meatpacking plant worker is not alone in suffering this summer.
People are calling, nothing stirring in their house, and they're asking us, can you get a fan? When y'all getting some fans in? Have anybody dropped the fan off? I've had 2 or 3 dropped off and 25, 30 requests at a time.
That's Sylvia Wiggins, the executive director of Raleigh's Helping Hand Mission. Across town, in this room, the state of North Carolina has fans stockpiled, waiting to give senior citizens an instant cool down through Operation Fan Heat Relief. But the Helping Hand Mission relies on individual donations, and the last fan they have is going to Elaine Briggs.
Oh, how about that? Ooh, that feels good. Lord Jesus, thank y'all, thank y'all.
We desperately need people to reach out, maybe go by Walmart, pick up a fan, to look out for another family in need, because I tell you what, it's out there.
Now, if you want to donate a fan or you're a senior in need of a fan, go to our website. It's abc11tv.com and click on Top Stories. There will give you a website and all the pertinent numbers that you need. We're live in downtown Raleigh. Mike Dunstan, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Mike, thanks a lot. Air conditioners are working overtime in this heat, and so are repair crews. When temperatures soar over 90 degrees, cooling systems run full blast. Technician Byron Frazier says it's common for him to work from sunup to sundown throughout the summer. He also expects to work over the holiday to make sure people can stay cool if their air conditioner breaks on the 4th. Experts are reminding people to take extra precautions in the extreme heat. While the pool provides some relief, doctors say anyone spending time outside should watch for signs that they've had too much. Headaches, dizziness, nausea, and vomiting. To protect yourself, take frequent breaks, wear light clothes, and stay out of the sun between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. You can find even more ways to beat the heat on our website, abc11tv.com. You'll see important tips under the Top Stories box on the homepage.
A day on the water turned deadly at Carr Lake in Vance County today. This afternoon, a 22-year-old man drowned after he went under near the Grassy Creek recreation area. Authorities have not released the man's name yet. A regular customer is getting the credit tonight for saving a Lee County convenience store clerk during a robbery. Wendy Watson showed us the bruise she got when she was hit with a hammer. It happened Saturday while she was working at the D&D General Store in Sanford.
God put the power in my body to lift my legs. That's the only thing I've done. It's my legs instantly went up and started kicking at him to keep him off of me. Because my body, it was numb. From neck down, I couldn't move nothing. He basically told me that I knew what he looked like and he wasn't leaving me here.
Watson said when the robber dragged her outside and tried to put her in his car, one of her regular customers drove up. He grabbed his gun and told the robber to freeze. Instead, he took off, but Sanford police arrested 24-year-old Kenneth Allen Jr.
Surveillance video paints a picture of a brazen robber in Orange County. Deputies say Saturday night, the bold bandit pulled off the smash-and-grab robbery at Jerry's Grill and Grocery on Highway 54. It's one of many break-ins in the county over the last few months. Investigators say the robber's taking change from newspaper boxes and coin-operated vacuum cleaners.
Cumberland County Sheriff's deputies slapped new charges on a man already accused of attacking a 13-year-old girl. Clinton Owens now faces more than a dozen charges, including 2 counts of attempted murder. A medical examination confirms the victim suffered life-threatening injuries caused by repeated beatings and choking.
Neighbor complaints led to a prostitution bust that netted 12 arrests. Police arrested the women during an undercover operation Friday in the eastern part of Durham. The women arrested range in age from 21 to 47.
An Iraqi war veteran spent the day in a Charlotte courtroom to face rape and murder charges. Stephen Green is a 21-year-old former private first class. He was arrested Friday in Asheville. Green was based at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He was discharged from the Army for what they call a personality disorder. He is among 5 soldiers the military is investigating in the March rape of an Iraqi woman. The military is also investigating the murder of the woman and 3 of her relatives.
An accident near NC State killed 1 person and sent another to the hospital late this afternoon. The crash happened on Western Boulevard near Dan Allen Drive in Raleigh at about 4 o'clock. Chopper 11 shows us the wreckage. Police said the driver, 35-year-old Abel Dominguez, ran off the road, overcorrected and hit some trees. His passenger, Esteban Sandoval, died. Police charged Dominguez with involuntary manslaughter and DWI, among other violations. A car hit a construction worker as he tried to cross the road to get a drink. Police say the victim was working at a site along 15501 in Garrett Road this morning. Witnesses say he darted back into traffic after going to a convenience store when he was hit. He was taken to Duke University Medical Center for treatment.
Construction workers will spend the 4th of July holiday on the job. They will be working to finish the Fayetteville Street project in downtown Raleigh. They need to finish it in time for the grand opening on the 29th of this month. The state Supreme Court dealt a blow to Durham County's school impact fees. It declined to review a ruling involving the impact fee ordinance. The county started collecting impact fees from home builders back in 2004. The money collected was supposed to help build schools. Last year, a Superior Court judge said the fees were illegal. He ordered a refund of the fees collected.
The mission to space for the shuttle Discovery is a go tonight. The shuttle's supposed to blast off tomorrow. NASA scientists discovered a small chunk of foam insulation that broke off Discovery's fuel tank as it sat on the launch pad. Despite that, NASA scientists say they'll try to launch Discovery tomorrow afternoon. NASA scrubbed a launch plan Saturday and Sunday because of weather problems. Tomorrow's forecast is better than the weekend's.
Death can be a heartbeat away for many, but tonight there's a new device that can save lives in the Triangle.
Coming up on Eyewitness News, how this gadget can mean the difference between life and death for heart patients.
Fireworks will light up the night sky tomorrow, where you can see them just ahead.
And a bull with a 6th sense, what he tried to do to avoid the inevitable.
And Joanne's got the 4th of July forecast.
And Angela, tomorrow some of us will be getting some stormy weather, but all of us will be dealing with that steamy, oppressive heat all over again. We'll take a look at that in your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Every morning, we make every minute count. No chit-chat.
No goofy stuff.
Information fast, making every minute count. ABC 11 Eyewitness News in the morning.
Sheryl Crow on top of the world. Then fate dealt her a double dose of heartache. Now, for the first time, she talks to Diane Sawyer. The breast cancer, the breakup.
You're angry at him?
Sheryl Crow's unbelievable year, only on ABC's Good Morning America, starting Thursday.
Attention, the Chevy 72-hour sale is now in effect.
It's the Chevy 72-hour sale. Now get 0% financing for 72 months on almost every 06 Chevy car, truck, and SUV. Only America's brand celebrates America's holiday like this. Claim your Chevy before someone else does. Hurry, it all ends July 5th.
See your Carolina Chevy dealers or visit ChevyNC.com.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Brenda.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Brenda, and it's hard for me to say, but I think we should just be friends. I'll try your cell. Hey, Jimmy, this is Brenda, and oh, if you got my other message, delete this. You don't want to hear this twice. Let's just be friends.
Some messages you don't want repeated. Embark gives you one voicemail for all your phones. Sprint Local is now Embark. This way to common sense.
The law offices of James Scott Farron has represented thousands of injured people. Chances are they've handled an injury case just like yours.
Hi,
Hi, folks, I'm Eric with the undisputed price leader, Crossroads Ford, and we're pulling out all the stops for our huge 4th of July sale. So get ready, because here we go. On any 06 Focus, look at the sticker and take a whopping $4,000 off. That's $4,000 off on a Consumer Reports Best Buy car that gets 30 miles to the gallon and carries a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And believe it or not, on any 06 Mustang, look at the sticker and take $3,000 off. V6, GT, Coupe, and Convertible. Doesn't matter, take $3,000 off. You may even qualify for additional rebates. Come see why Crossroads Ford and Cary will not be undersold.
You're watching Steve Daniels, Angela Hampton, and AccuWeather meteorologist Joanne Feldman with the First Alert North Carolina Doppler Network. Right now, ABC 11 Eyewitness News at 11 continues.
It fits in the palm of your hand and it could save your life. Now, all paramedics in Wake County are carrying this life-saving device.
As Tamara Gibbs explains, cardiac arrest victims who may not have survived before now have a fighting chance.
Every 12 hours, paramedics in Wake County respond to a cardiac arrest. They know the chances of survival depend on how they perform CPR under pressure.
When you have the bag valve mask, the area where we breathe for the patient, you squeeze it too fast and you squeeze it too hard because you're human and you want to do better and more for the patient.
Researchers have found that excessive squeezing actually does more harm than good, building up pressure in the lungs. But this device, small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, is now in the hands of paramedics throughout Wake County. It's called Rescue Pod. It recreates normal breathing.
So now we've got basically a timing light as well as a valve in here to create the right amount of pressure in the chest, so it's more like you and I breathing rather than this, and we've already seen that is a marked improvement.
The rescue pods are relatively new. They've only been in hospitals for less than a year. The decision to equip all paramedics in Wake County was a simple, life-saving choice.
The people that are treated with this device are 5 times more likely to leave the hospital with brain function as opposed to the ones without this device.
And so far, several emergency teams throughout the county have already used them to save lives. The new device is costing the county about $35,000. Money well spent, according to rescue workers, when you consider how many cardiac arrests they respond to every day. In the Raleigh Eyewitness News Center, Tamara Gibbs, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Well, the calendar tells us that it's the 3rd of July, but people in Wake Forest didn't mind. They watched the Independence Day fireworks a day early. They got to see the spectacular show at the Wake Forest Rollsville High School Stadium tonight. It's the 34th year for the Wake Forest celebration.
And if you want to wait until the 4th, there's plenty to do in the area. One of the biggest shows is at the State Fairgrounds in Raleigh. The celebration starts at 2:30 and fireworks should start around 9. In the Bull City, Light Up Durham will take place near the American Tobacco Project tomorrow night. And Fort Bragg is hosting a free celebration. Fireworks should go off at 9:45. You can find a list of these displays as well as many others around the area on our website, abc11tv.com. A lot of fun things.
Yeah, everybody wants to know if it's going to be nice weather for all these fun things going on.
You got to be able to handle the heat for one, and we'll hope that Mother Nature doesn't provide her own fireworks and interfere with the real fireworks. There will be a few storms out there for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, but at this point we still don't think it's going to be enough to really change any plans you have. Any storms will be few and far between, and they won't be around for long. Let's take a look at First Alert North Carolina Doppler Network. And we had been tracking some storms, even severe storms, earlier this evening within view of our 7 live Doppler radar sweeps. But a closer view here at home shows perhaps one shower there moving into Vance County, very close to Interstate 95. That's it. We're going to have mostly dry conditions overnight. You just have to deal with the mugginess that's still out in the air and still the very warm temperatures that will only set us up for another very hot and humid day all over again tomorrow. And it is a dangerous heat we're talking about in your AccuWeather headlines. This means the heat index over 100 degrees in some spots. You need to take it easy outside. Be aware of the signs of heat exhaustion and take all the precautions you need to. Know that there will be a slight chance of storms, but most of the day is dry and most areas stay dry all day long. Our greater chance of storms and more widespread rainfall, that comes into the picture for Wednesday and will take us into Thursday. And incidentally, that is going to cool us down noticeably. We've got a nice change in the temperatures and the humidity for later in the week. Temperatures right now in the heart of Carolina falling this way. Still running in the mid to upper 70s around Roxborough and Durham. Raleigh falling just shy of the 80-degree mark. Meanwhile, in Fayetteville, it's still a warmer 82, and Goldsboro, you are currently reporting 75 degrees. These numbers will fall perhaps another 10 degrees before we get to daybreak tomorrow. Then we follow up that day with almost a carbon copy of today. This is what's happened over the past 12 hours. Tracking a disturbance coming in out of Virginia that is now settling closer to the coastline, and it was responsible for the stronger storm. But that's moving on, leaving us really with just a few clouds here and there in the wake of what little rainfall we have picked up so far. So the map tomorrow looks like this. Another hot and humid day. Winds out of the southwest. Make sure we stay that way. Partly cloudy skies overall, but 1 or 2 storms will pop up with the heating of the afternoon. And notice the widespread rainfall that is still in the distance, and it's associated with this cold front right here that's going to swing through on Thursday, but at least for tomorrow, it's still far enough away that it is only isolated storms in our forecast. And at this point, nothing too much to worry about. Map it out here on AccuWeather Predictor. We start the clock tomorrow morning, start the day dry. Then by afternoon, just a handful of storms here and there. Notice after sunset, perhaps still a few around, but not a lot. And then as we head into the early part of Wednesday afternoon, there's the rainfall with the cold front that'll make a more aggressive push in here for Wednesday afternoon and into Thursday. Tonight, though, overall, just a partly cloudy night. 71, our warm overnight low. Tomorrow, back in the mid-90s with a heat index of 100 or higher and a few storms. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Notice what the storms do. They knock the temperatures down. By Wednesday, we're at 90, Thursday, 86, and Friday, not only dry and 85, but also not too humid. You really can't beat that in the middle of July, but of course, we're going to warm up a little more over the weekend, and the humidity won't stay away for long.
Of course
It'll
not.
be back.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well, you could call it bull intuition.
Still to come on Eyewitness News, how this guy tried to steer clear of the slaughterhouse.
And tipping the scales in their favor, what these guys are doing to get ready for the biggest competitive eating event in the country.
AccuWeather brought to you by Crossroads Ford, your volume Ford dealer.
Breaking news, breaking stories. ABC 11 Eyewitness News. The most aggressive coverage.
How was the family able to get? I'm Larry Stockton.
Breaking news.
So some of the storms will
breaking weather.
20, 30 minutes.
Investigating to break big stories. Taking you this close, this fast. We're breaking news, breaking stories. ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
We start tonight with breaking news.
Here's the stretch. And the beat.
They say that in life, there's only room for one great passion. Unless you're really clever. Viagra. Viagra can help guys with all degrees of erectile dysfunction, from mild to severe.
Before taking Viagra, make sure you are healthy enough to have sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain because it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help if you experience an erection lasting longer than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease in vision, stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away. Viagra is one of several ED treatments you and your doctor can consider.
Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Okay, turns out the phone company bundle deal wasn't such a deal. So...
I can get a job.
Good, good.
I don't need to go to college.
That's right, honey, you don't.
A deal isn't a deal if it's not what you expected. A bundle from Time Warner Cable is better because you get 3 great services for a great price.
Come on, Peterson, you know you want one.
Call today and get each service for $39.95 a month for 12 months. Call 1-866-4TWC now. Get what you want when you bundle your services with Time Warner Cable.
Customers come to me and tell me that they went to outside shops before they brought it to the dealership. They come to find out our prices are very competitive.
The independent shops, they work on all different vehicles. This is all we work on here. We're the professionals. You bring your car to me, let me work on your car, and then you see if you get the same quality service at any other place.
Right now, you won't find a better deal on the name brand tires we sell. Guaranteed.
We're better, we're proving it,
and we want you to be the judge.
Visit your participating Carolina Ford or Lincoln Mercury dealer. Open Saturday.
Giving you more breaking news. This is ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
A monkey on the run forced a zoo in Roanoke, Virginia to close up shop today. Zookeepers want to find the 20-pound Japanese snow monkey named Oops, who is probably in these woods near the zoo. Oops escaped while workers were moving the animals to different exhibits. Searchers hope Oops will get hungry and come out of hiding.
A Chinese bull apparently knew what was going to happen at the slaughterhouse, so he made a run for it. The bull ran into a busy street in China Saturday night. Folks froze in their tracks when they saw the giant creature in the middle of a busy street. The bull's taste of freedom didn't last long, though. Experts shot him with a tranquilizer gun and took him back to the slaughterhouse.
Oh, goodness. Well, a 4th of July tradition is taking shape on New York's Coney Island tonight, the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Competitive eaters weighed in today before tomorrow's culinary competition. This year's competitors include 5-time champ Takeru Kobayashi. He holds the world record 53 and a half hot dogs and buns in 12 minutes. Ugh, that just makes me sick thinking about it.
Got a six-pack.
Is that going to be the biggest sporting event going on tomorrow?
It probably will be, and that's why I'm taking the day off.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll be doing a little hot dog eating of my own. All right, coming up next in sports, it's all Annika at the U.S. Open. A familiar face jumps back into the college hoops game, and one more hurricane jumps the fence. Find out where Aaron Ward is headed and for how much next season. It is not the RBC Center.
Why the glasses, sir?
Because the eyes, madame, reveal everything. And if you can't see what I'm thinking, then I'll have the upper hand in this little negotiation we're having.
Here you go.
Giving in quickly. Smart. You were about to look foolish.
I can see that.
Deals this big are hard to believe. Lease the 07 Camry LE for $269 a month for 48 months with $2268 due at signing. Toyota's big one. That's moving you forward.
Witness, you may proceed.
With My Circle, Alltel customers can call any number on any network for free.
Your Honor, my clients want their identities protected from this My Circle.
Call any network for free.
What were you thinking?
We were thinking our customers would like it.
I object!
I bet you do.
My Circle from Alltel Wireless, America's largest network. You choose the people you call for free. Any number, any network.
Bassett Furniture Direct celebrates the 4th of July with some fireworks of our own. Take your choice of no interest until 2010 or save an extra 15% off our low sale prices for cash. Start with 40% savings for the media room, living room, dining room, master bedroom, kids room, or breakfast room. Then pay no interest till 2010 or take an extra 15% off the sale price. Freedom of choice for the 4th of July only at Bassett Furniture Direct in Raleigh.
I get what I want, I go where I please.
It's here, and it's big. The Ford Model Year Clearance.
And that works for me. Possibility.
F-150, Ranger, and Super Duty. Built Ford tough. Now drive on us with 0% financing, plus we'll pay for your gas until 2007. Plus get an additional $1,000 for current Ford owners. But hurry, it's only through July 5th.
New advanced technology to forecast breaking weather.
More details. Higher.
More times is better.
To track storms where you live.
Only Eyewitness News has accurate predictor to breaking news weather. ABC 11 Eyewitness News. Now, Mark Armstrong with ABC 11 Eyewitness News Sports.
Aaron Ward is one shot block. Unfortunately, he will be with the Rangers. Now, $1 million over the next 2 seasons. New York after 22 years with the man with the one-of-a-kind last name, won 3 Stanley Cups in Detroit, and capped last 20 years, which is a league record. The Sorenstam last won the U.S. Open, which is not such a big deal if you're a ho-hum player, but when you have been Goliath, people start to wonder what's up. Sorenstam in an 18-hole playoff today versus Pat Hurst. This little soft touch. Cut Hurst's problem. Forward my putter for the day, flipping out from 2 feet away. Annika can make a putt from there. This one a cakewalk. She wins it by 4 strokes. Her first major in over a year. Hoops now. Bobby Kremis just couldn't stay away from the game he loves. Announcing it is one thing. Coaching is clearly another. And the man with the white shag hairdo and the magic touch with New York City point guards wants to whistle back. He was introduced as the head coach at the College of Charleston today.
I want to feel healthy and young, and this is what I do best. This is my life.
And won last week in Houston. Victoria Nanette goes by the nickname the Air up there. Watch this again in slow-mo. Pulls off a 7 20 dunk. He is 6'2". Unbelievable stuff by that guy. All right, some baseball. Goldsboro's own Jerry Narin leading his Reds into Milwaukee. There we go. There's Jerry Narin. Ricky Weeks lining this one to right center field. Bottom of the third inning. Ken Griffey Jr. on the horse. Whips out the leather and makes the catch. Well done by Ken Griffey. Got a bat as well. Bottom 9. His team down 2 runs to start the inning. They put a 3-run rally together. The double to left center into the gap scores 2. Cincinnati takes the lead heading into the bottom of the 9th. But Milwaukee finds 2 runs of their own. Carlos Lee living right. His blooper finds the hole in right center. And the Brew Crew gets 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th to win 8-7. As for your minor league action, bad night for the locals tonight. Syracuse beats up on the Bulls 9-6 with 3 late runs to overcome the Muddies 5-3. And some tennis to close it out. The Wizard of Wimbledon, Roger Federer, back at it today. His whipping boy Thomas Berdych of the Czech Republic. Watch this bending forehand. Bent it like Beckham there down the line. Well done. And then Roger's got the all-around game. Comes to the net here off the second serve. Weak return, and that's no chance from there. Federer moves on to the quarterfinals with a straight set win. And the final American man or woman out of the tournament as well, Sinead Perry, no match for Elena Dementieva, who won 12 games to Sinead's 2. But she's a young player, and she'll get a lot better over the coming years.
Yeah, it's just not
Can't get it done on the grass. Bombed out again. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah.
Hate that. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our time for tonight. Thank you so much.
Good night.